We are live. Let's see here. This video is live now. How do I see it?
Oh, we're live, Brad.
Let's see here. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I have lost my ear. Always something.
For everybody watching right now, Brad's just trying to figure everything out. We are live. It's been a while. Hope everybody's doing all right and hasn't missed us too much.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can definitely hear you.
I cannot hear you. I think I know why. Made the fatal error. There we go.
We're going to have to put a timestamp on our YouTube video of
All right.
when people should start watching.
Yes, we definitely should. Ready?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? My name is Brad.
And I'm Sean. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, and today we're talking about A Quiet Place 2. Brad, we haven't been here in a hot second, but I know me and you both really liked the first Quiet Place movie. The second one has been delayed a whole year, but it's finally here. Brad, I want you to ask me the first question. The way we're doing this is we each have some questions for each other, and then we're going to give our thumb rating so we can get a little bit of chatter in before we give just a thumb rating.
What's up to Tyler, 9197?
Hey, what's up, Tyler?
Which Tyler is that?
He's a friend from church, from Movement, shout out.
Nice.
He has his own YouTube channel, so go check him out if you like video games.
Heck yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, guys, we really want y'all to chime in the comments, just like Tyler has done so faithfully, with your thoughts from the movie and your thumb rating as well. Throw that in there. But I'm going to kick off the first question, like Sean said. I want to know, who is the star of this movie?
Oh my gosh, I had a similar question, man. Okay, star of this movie has to be the daughter.
Okay.
I hope that I'm saying this name right. I'm going to say
Just don't do it.
Millicent Simmons is
You
her.
didn't have to do that.
I went ahead and did it. To me, she's the heart of this movie. I mean, she is the one that saves the human race. No spoilers.
Hold on, this is a spoiler. Let me let me change the banner while you're talking. Keep going.
And she's just brave, and she embodies the spirit of these movies, which is just protecting family, I would say. And I just love this actress who doesn't talk very much, you know?
Yeah.
She did a great job.
I would like to say that for some reason my caps lock button's not working. But also I want to say that she looks just like the she is morphed into basically a dead ringer for what's his name from Stranger Things. The kid, the kid who became like a star, the main, not Wolfhard or whatever his name is, the other kid, Matt, whatever, what's his name?
The guy with no teeth?
That guy.
Right? I don't think that.
Like a total dead ringer. I
me,
actually broke the silence in the theater to make sure everybody in the theater knew that's what I thought.
So okay, I'm gonna just lead with my question that was similar to that one.
Okay.
Who was the best actor in this movie, Brad?
Okay, that's probably the daughter. I mean, she is doing a lot. She's the main heart. Not my favorite character. Not my favorite character in the movie, but I'd say that. Well, I might disagree with her being the star of the movie. Like when I left the movie, that necessarily wasn't who I was like. Oh my gosh, her scenes. I would say that she is probably the best. Gives the best performance in the movie.
Fair enough.
It's my turn?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's how the order goes.
All right. This is a big one. Probably should have asked this near the end of the video. I want to know, should a character that mattered have died?
Sorry, I'm thinking. Are you saying in the first movie?
No, like a character. Should a character have died?
Oh, okay. Like sorry.
Main-ish character. Like
now I understand the question.
There's only like I guess four
main characters
in this movie. Should one of them have died?
That would have upped the tension, but it was a tense movie to begin with. I don't think that the characters needed to die, because we got that the first movie. We got that death that it was tragic, and
go ahead. And I have a follow up that would have gone on.
And so I don't think that this movie needed a death, and they didn't give us one of a main character. So I think that it was well done. Would I have been okay with? Would it have upped the stakes even more? Yes, but I don't think it was needed.
So I wish you hadn't said that.
Yeah, were you going to ask me the follow up?
I am going to ask you a follow up. It's going to be a doozy. What? It's crossed my mind during the movie. As everybody knows, it picks up like immediately right where the other one left off. Like once the current day 474 or whatever picks up, it's like immediate. Just imagine the reaction if it pans across the yard and John Krasinski's like, "Oh man, that was awful close," and he's back in the movie. What would you have thought? Because we never saw his dead body. We never saw anything. It was all
no, that wouldn't have worked, because the movie built that up. That and I can't really. I haven't watched it in a while. I didn't watch it before watching this, but I want to say that the daughter feels bad, like she could have possibly helped him at the end of Quiet Place, and I think that for the character arc of her, it was imperative that John Krasinski died.
I agree, but man, that would have been crazy. He's just like, "Oh man, that was, gosh, did you guys see what almost happened to me?" And then just carry on. Let's go make some corn together. I guess it's your turn.
Kind of lost track of my questions here. Did you like the split paths that the characters took in this? It wasn't just focused on all of them together in this one.
At first, I was like, this is awful gimmicky. Like, at first. And then I realized that was going to be like a way they told the story. And I really started to dig it as a storytelling style that I mean, we've seen interlaced like stories or whatever before, of course, but like to have them sometimes three at a time going, and them all paralleling each other so neatly. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was a really ended up being like not cheap. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it as well. It was different enough than the first movie, so yeah. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Who was the biggest idiot in this movie? It's got to be a tie between two, but I just want to hear it said.
It's got to be the brother.
Effing moron that needed to be punched in the face. Oh
the brother.
Gosh, absolutely the brother.
Yeah,
the runner-up was Damon Hinsu or whatever, just standing in front of the garage like, blah, 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 blah.
What about my family?
Oh my gosh.
Like, why would... Yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna go on a rant here for a second.
Do it.
Why would he go all that way with them to shut off or to change the frequency of that, and just to last second not shut the garage door when a monster that kills everyone in sight instantly,
That
not
screams.
shut the garage. Yes,
That talks.
scream to the top of his lungs and decide that it was better to go back and die.
I thought that what would have been awesome is if it was a plan. Okay, if one ever comes here, this is the plan, and they're getting that car, speeding, honking the horn, and speeding out, shoo down that road 70 miles an hour, and they have a cable they've been there the whole time, and they go under that cable with that convertible or whatever that, I guess it wasn't, I don't remember, whatever that car was.
Yeah.
Well, it was a convertible by the time they got there, I guess. And and it just goes and just sliced it in half. I thought that would have been so awesome because they didn't need the threat, I don't think, to go all the way to the studio room, or they could have had some other threat like the black guy being like, I thought he was going to end up being actually bad. Like, not, for lack of a better word, bad. Like, I don't want our utopia to end. And that he could have been the threat. He actually would have been a human threat, actually would have been scarier, I think, in the end of the movie.
Man, that's a good point.
Than that monster. Because the monster scene was like, we know they're going to have to be quiet. We know that it's just like the other movie. I don't know. If you think they could have done, it's just like my feedback.
It was a little bit unbelievable how the monster got over there, and
I mean, it just floated over.
Yeah, and my wife Caroline, she thought that the trailers kind of subverted her or made her think it was gonna be about more of humans being bad. Than what we got.
Way underused the human element. But go ahead, you got a question for me?
Yeah, this is my last question. Man, I kind of put it in there. But okay, my last question, Brad. Should there be a third movie?
So like obviously it's set up for a third movie. And so like as soon as it ended, I was like, okay, well the third movie though would just be everybody getting their radios out and taking axes to the monsters. And so I want to see more of like days 2 and 3 and 4, but I don't know that they're going to give us that. That might not be necessary. It might just be better to let our imagination just have that little piece. Or if they do a third one, give us something of day 2 and 3 in the beginning again, like kind of keep piecing the thing together. Do I want 5 of these? No. Which is like a little bit, it's not really a question that I have, but it's definitely like an issue that really, like almost nothing happened in the movie except for like that they found that, but they already knew how to kill them by the end of the first movie. So like the plot really didn't, the plot or like the universe didn't really grow. Much, I guess.
So what you're saying is you don't want an Aliens franchise from Quiet Place?
No, I do not want.
But I wanted to say that was what I originally wanted. I wanted an Alien-style sequel, more of an action movie.
Okay, for this one.
Yeah.
Or if there was a third one.
That's what I wanted for this one. What I got was fine. Was good.
I have a couple more questions actually. I think that we can buzz through them pretty fast. Cillian Murphy, I want to know, was his arc a missed opportunity if the movie was just like 10 minutes longer or 6 minutes longer? I feel like they kind of cut his arc short. The kid saw the dead wife, and like we never really, I don't know, I didn't feel like that really added that whole scene with the kid is a whole nother video. Okay.
Yeah,
like
it was like they used that just to
get
cause
him out of the room.
Yeah, just which it could have been something. Whenever he was going up there, I was like, he's gonna find something that's gonna make Cillian Murphy seem absolutely nuts, and he wasn't. he turned out to be a good guy.
I can't. I mean, that's just. What would you do? Like, I don't want to even think about that. It's so morbid, Like, but if your wife died, I mean, what? I don't know, man. I don't want to say on the internet I would keep my wife's dead body around, but I don't want to not say it either.
Yeah.
But like, that was so ridiculous. Him leaving. It was actually like the weak part of the movie for me. It was definitely like a dip in the logic. Like, this kid is going to leave his 3-day-old sibling. He doesn't notice that there's no oxygen in the oxygen tank. It's so outlandish. I mean, I've got like a 7-year-old son who wouldn't do that, and this kid's supposed to be like 12 or 13. It was a stretch. I think that it would have been cooler. I guess hear me out, but like, if there was some reason for there have been oxygen tanks in that building somewhere, like. I don't know why they would have been there, but if he was like, say he realized that it was out of oxygen and he went to try to go find oxygen, like, why couldn't that have just been the reason that he left?
Yeah. That would have made his character more likable.
I don't know why he left still.
I don't know either. Okay. He just got stir crazy, I suppose.
So did you think that would you have liked a little more meat on the Cillian Murphy character?
I would have, yeah. I liked the character. He's a great actor, so I mean, yeah, what do you expect? It was great. I would have liked a little bit more, though. Yeah, it seemed like a missed opportunity, I would say. Would it have been a little cliche if he was a little crazy? I don't know, maybe.
I don't know that it had to necessarily be like he killed his wife and kids, or like that would be a cliche in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just like giving a little bit more to him. So my last question, I think, is, I heard, like, I have watched one or two other reviews, but like in the last week or so, but somebody compared this to an episode of Walking Dead. I just want to know what you think about that.
Yeah,
like like the story didn't move like much, and you just got kind of like an episode.
I get that take on it, but I mean, it did progress what the first movie built upon, or what the first movie gave us. It built upon that, whereas they found a way to stop these monsters, and they were going to get it to the people. I can see the similarities, and not much happened. There was a lot of things like the brother character was used as kind of a way to get to slow down the plot. He got his ankle caught in a bear trap. That would suck.
That sucked.
And then he left the baby, and so it caused drama.
It's unforgivable. It's totally unforgivable.
So that
like
seemed
3 days old, man.
that seemed a little TV showish, but so I get it. Yeah, it did, but I would say it was more of like a season crammed into a few episodes.
All right, we're at 18 minutes. Let's wrap up. Let's get to our thumbs.
Brad, what is your thumb rating for A Quiet Place 2 in the theaters? We didn't see it together apart.
Yes, from a distance. I'm afraid that I'm going to say mine, and you're just going to automatically go high, because when I go low, you always got to go high. But it's in my notes. Is yours in your notes?
It's in my head notes.
Okay.
I'm not wavering from
Don't
what
change.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm going 8.5 thumbs. I really, really loved it. I think it could have been 10 minutes longer, and I'd have been fine with that. I think it didn't move the whole plot forward. It didn't like really flesh out the world a lot. It gave us like one or two tiny little nibbles. The prequel part makes me almost want to push it to 9, but I'm going 8.5. I'm just gonna stick to my guns because I think it could have been a couple minutes longer and something tweaked a little bit. But what about you?
Brad, I didn't change my answer. I went 8.5 thumbs as well.
Okay.
We agreed on this one.
Explain yourself.
I thought the prequel, it set up Cillian Murphy's character really well, and it gave us more John Krasinski. Gotta love the guy. And then the final scene, I loved. I loved it, of the two kids killing the monsters. I personally
cool.
really liked that.
That was cool. I did not care for the way that the final scene in the studio played out. Like a little contrived, and then she took that's nitpicking, but she hit it. I thought she was going to stab it, but that's just, I don't know.
But I liked the emotion that basically these monsters took everything from them, and they were taking it out on them. And
all right,
finally
was it better than the first one?
No.
Okay,
that's hard to beat the first one, because that was the original movie.
I would give the first one a higher. I would give the first one a higher thumb rating. So just by that, it has to be no. But it might have been more entertaining than the first one, slightly.
But a solid sequel, man.
Yeah, I agree. All right, close us out of here.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today. It's been a few months since we've been on here. We're going to try and be more regular now that the theaters are back in action. I've already talked to Brad. I'm going to watch Conjuring this weekend, so I don't know if he will. But what did you think about Quiet Place 2? Let us know down in the chat or the comments down below. Like and subscribe if you want to. But next time, we'll see you only from a distance. You got to end this in the